Yo, what is up? If you're an Edelman owner right now, I think it's kind of a little bit of a problem. You want you want Edelman to do good, but with this trade for Mohamed Sanu, and we don't know, maybe they'll make another trade to get another receiver. I don't think it's safe. I don't think you can be really too safe with Edelman right here. Like Edelman's a great player, and don't get me wrong, he's a great player, but for fantasy football right now, I don't see him getting as much targets as he has. And Edleman has been great for fantasy this year. I believe he's the ninth ranked wide receiver for fantasy football, and which is great. But right now, since Sanu's here, I'm thinking maybe it's time to trade him. Maybe trade him for, while his value is still high, because I feel like sooner or later he's only going to have like 10 points a game, and you don't want that. You know, N'Keal Harry's coming back from the Patriots. Jacoby Myers is looking like more of a reliable receiver for Brady. I heard they're bringing in Damian Harris, who's their running back out of Alabama. And, you know, he's going to probably get involved in the passing game with Sony Michel looking like he's injured. I'm telling you right now, try to trade away Edelman. I'm in a league where I have David Johnson and Edleman, and I'm trying to trade them in a package deal for Dalvin Cook right now. Now, why would I do that? That seems like a totally lopsided trade. Why would you trade Edelman and David Johnson for that? First of all, David Johnson's injured. I don't really need him. I have Gurley, I have Elliott, and I have David Johnson. So, do I really need David Johnson when I could have Dalvin Cook? You know, I could have Dalvin Cook on my team right now with Elliott and Gurley. You know, I would be fine with my running back position. And I'm fine with my wide receiver position right now. I got Hopkins. I got Devontae Adams. I got T.Y. Hilton. I have A.J. Green when he comes back. You know, I really don't need some of these wide receivers. You know, and I don't feel like Edelman can be a reliable wide receiver for me down the road. And I just can't seem like I'll be able to trust it. And I don't think Edelman owners should trust Edelman right now. Now, will Edelman probably have these games where he'll probably do pretty well? Probably. I mean, Edelman's always going to be a great receiver, you know, but I don't see him averaging maybe 6 catches a game. And if that's good for you, if you're in a deep stacked league, then of course you probably want that. But I'm in a league with only 6 people. So, you know, he's not a wide receiver that's going to produce me many. You know, if you're in a league with 16 people, of course that's producing. But for me, I'm trading away Edelman and David Johnson for Dalvin Cook. You know, I think my lineup would be perfectly fine. And even if Dalvin Cook does get injured, I'm picking up Kareem Hunt and Alexander Madison. Alexander Madison, I don't know if you guys know him. He's a running back for the Vikings. He's the backup to Dalvin Cook. And he looks like a running back one if Dalvin Cook could ever go down. So if you guys are a little bit skeptical about Dalvin Cook, if you're a Dalvin Cook owner and you don't feel like he'll be around for long because of his injury history, I'd pick up Dalvin Cook for you. Just keep him on your bench for a little bit. You know, I feel like he'd be fine. I think you'd have great success with him. And if Dalvin Cook ever did go down. And even if you're not a Dalvin Cook owner, maybe you want to keep in Madison too, because I'm telling you, if you're a Dalvin Cook owner, a lot of Dalvin Cook owners know about Alexander Madison and a lot of Dalvin Cook owners probably do know that Dalvin Cook is injury prone. So watch out. Watch out for Alexander Madison, because the way that Vikings team uses that running game is definitely something to consider. When just have him on your bench. I mean, if you can't drop anybody, don't do it. But just keep him on your bench for right now. I think he'd have a good game. He'd have a good team. He'd have a good team if you have Alexander Madison as your running back if Dalvin Cook went down. I'm telling you, this Alexander Madison kid, he's a running back one if Dalvin Cook was ever injured. I'm telling you right now. Because the way that Vikings defense uses that running game, He's a running back 1. So anyway, with the Sanu trade here, I'll recap right here. I'm thinking about trading Johnson and Edleman, obviously, for Dalvin Cook. Now, if Dalvin Cook ever did go injured, I'd be fine with it because, first of all, I'm only giving up Edleman, and I'm only giving up David Johnson, who I really don't really need. I got Elliott, I got Gurley, and I would have Dalvin Cook. And even if Dalvin Cook went down, I got Madison as my backup. Okay, it doesn't really matter. And I got Kareem Hunt. I mean, Kareem Hunt's coming back, and I expect Kareem Hunt to be more of a, Austin Eckler role, like with Melvin Gordon and the Chargers. So he'll get passes. I think they'll use him as a wide receiver at times, catching back. Not bad. Catches 1 point each. So they'll evolve him in the run. I'm telling you, the best thing I think you could do now if you're an Edleman owner is trade him away for someone valuable. Sell high on him because he's been producing for a long time. Try to rip off these trades. I know a lot of people say, oh, the best thing about trades is to keep it fair and balanced. No. Nobody trades going into thinking that they're going to be that it should be even. They want to trade where they think they're the winners. Okay? And and I know that you're not going to make a trade if you feel like you're losing the trade. So, trade high for him, rip the guy off, rip anybody off for Edleman. Look, it's just business. It's business, really. Rip the person off. Stuff that he didn't. Trade away Edleman. Trade away Edleman. I'm not saying you could probably get Dalvin Cook for him, because I'm also trading away Johnson, and Johnson's a really valuable running back. Oh, I believe that someone just did my trade. I'll see what happened. But I'm telling you, if you get Edleman, if you have Edleman, trade him away. I don't think he's going to produce, really. I really just don't. Anyway, that's it for the video. I'll see you guys next time. Let me know what you guys think. Peace out, guys.